Hello everybody and welcome back to Dr. Ghost Games. If y'all are new to the channel, welcome. I'm Dr. Ghost and I make content for the game World of Warships Legends. Today we're going to be back in the Nagato Tier 6 Japanese tech tree battleship. And we're going to be on Two Brothers. It's going to be a domination mode. Now, this ship was requested to me not too long ago by none other than KAPONYA Gaming on our most recent Minotaur video. So thank you, KAPONYA, for recommending this one. We're going to have some fun. So yeah, Nagato, very good battleship, and it's been buffed quite a bit over the months, so keep that in mind. I haven't really looked exactly what the buffs were, but if I had to guess, probably the dispersion, probably the accuracy was maybe changed a bit. I don't actually know, but I'm sure a lot of you guys could go into the comments and tell me, I'm sure. So yeah, Nagato is armed with 16.1-inch 410mm guns. They're big-ass guns, and thank you, Noriko, for reminding me of that. Yeah, so very big guns, and they are quite accurate, actually, surprisingly. They're not as shotgunny. At least they feel pretty accurate. I don't know. They're not as shotgunny as they once were, but I don't know. They hit super hard, and they're a lot more accurate. Don't know why. They just feel more accurate. But yeah. Now, the reload on the Nagato, I run a bit of a reload build on here. But yeah, speaking of builds, I'm going to put my commander build up on the screen for you guys right about now. So yeah, we've got Takeo Takagi. He is a legendary 3 level 16 commander. We've got flammable cannoneer, gyrating drill bits, marksmanship, reaching out XXL, and will to rebuild. We've got Paulo the Revelon for the extra reload off our guns, and we've got Andrew Cunningham for the extra shell grouping. So that's our commander build. If you guys are interested in that, I'm going to take that away for you guys right about now. So yeah, I'm running aiming systems on my Nagato. I'm also running steering and concealment systems. If you guys put target acquisition, I don't know why you guys would do that. Concealment systems is a much better option since that's a thing now. So yeah, those are my modifications. Now, let's go back to talking a bit about the Nagato. So the Nagato, we already covered. It's got big-ass 16.1-inch guns, 410mm, and yeah, they're pretty big, and they're pretty accurate, but they still have trolley dispersion sometimes. So keep that in mind. You might occasionally get weird shell grouping, and just because it's Japanese, so expect that occasionally. Just like there, I mean, that was pretty weird. But hey, we still got one hit and hit him for 4K, not too bad, bringing our damage up to 18,000. Now notice we have shot down 3 planes. Now, although yes, our AA is quite mediocre, but I mean, it still is World War II era AA, and it is still pretty decent. So keep that in mind. Now we take a shot with the back guns at the enemy North Carolina. Now watch these. They look pretty meh, but it doesn't matter. We get 1 shell to enter that citadel. Absolutely smack him. Basically doubling our damage, bringing our damage up to 37,000. We take another shot with the front guns. Will we do the same thing? Those look a lot more better. Let's see. No. But we get some pens. We'll take it. But anyways, talking more about the Nagato. This thing does have pretty good secondaries, but for the most part, you don't want to be brawling with the Nagato. You want to be shooting at range. You know, it doesn't have the greatest armor in the world, so usually using your range and using cover, using your concealment, all that kind of stuff, that's what you want to be doing. You don't want to be the center of attention in this thing. It does not take HE very well. It doesn't take AP very well. So if you can help it, you know, try to limit who can shoot you, essentially, and utilize these 16.1-inch guns. They're fantastic. Now, talking more about the secondaries, you know, they're pretty good, but the thing that makes them unique is their AP secondaries. So cruisers who wander in within 5 kilometers, it's not uncommon for your secondaries to Citadel cruisers. They are 150mm, I believe. I'm sure Noriko could correct me on that in the comments. Yeah, they're pretty big AP shells, and when they hit cruisers, they're going to absolutely smack them. You're not going to get Citadel ribbons, but you're going to Citadel them, do Citadel damage, 3-4K a pop. It's pretty nasty. But talking more about the ship's secondaries, yeah, they're pretty good. So, speed and maneuverability of the Nagato, it's pretty good, but it's like nothing like Congo. The Congo, obviously, we all know it's a battle cruiser. It's got 14-inch guns. It can get to 30 knots pretty easily. But this thing struggles to even get to 30 knots. You might get close to like 27 knots. So keep that in mind. I'm sure you could build a speed build for it, but I don't recommend a speed build on this thing. I would recommend building into the dispersion / accuracy. You'll find probably a lot more value out of that. Now, so yeah, we're going to talk about now the last thing, basically, and that's the armor. We were talking a little bit about it earlier, but I didn't really talk too much about it in depth. The armor on the Nagato, anything with 15-inch guns will smack this thing around. Anything with 15-inch guns or higher. 15-inch guns will go straight through your bow. You don't have much bow armor on this thing. You can ricochet 14s, but that's about it. And you have a lot of superstructure because you're a Japanese battleship. Although it's not as worse as like an American battleship or a German battleship per se, but you still got a lot of superstructure there. As you could probably see, the conning tower on this thing. It's got a freaking apartment complex slapped on the top, so be careful. Now, HE is also one thing you got to worry about too. HE will rip this thing apart. You don't have much deck armor, so HE, especially cruisers with EOP, will absolutely rip this thing to pieces. So keep that in mind. Now that's basically all about the Nagato. We've covered all the main points of it, I believe. Now, about the secondaries, Noriko just corrected me in my chat. They are 140mm guns. They're not 150s or 140s. So nonetheless, though, they're pretty damn big. The AP will slap cruisers around if they can actually hit their citadels. So, yeah. Now, we're up to 75,000 damage. We've just been taking advantage of broadsides, trying to smack as many people as we can with these 16.1-inch guns. Absolutely smacking fools. I mean, now we're going to get a bit more damage here coming up shortly. Now we're trying to dodge some torpedoes because, as you guys could probably notice, the one of our capture zones has been flipped. A destroyer managed to sneak up the middle and capture our base. Nothing much we can really do about that. If you notice, I'm in game chat. I was trying to tell the kid to hopefully turn around and deal with that destroyer because there's a destroyer trying to torp the battleships, and yeah, he's causing some problems. I was like, please, destroyer, go deal with him, but unfortunately, he's like, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna go farm damage off battleships because why wouldn't he, right? So, yeah, now, we took a shot at the enemy Normandy. Unfortunately, we just did not get any good results out of that. I think our shells landed a little bit too far back on his belt, too. Nothing we could have done about that. We got some ricochets and some shatters. Now, we're about to take a shot at this enemy Surov. Surov's just chilling there. I take a shot with the 16-inch guns, and look at that. That's really good grouping for a Japanese battleship. And I don't know if this thing has the typical Japanese dispersion at range. The shells are more accurate, but that was a pretty good result. I was hoping to maybe nuke him, maybe get some citadels down in through his deck, but unfortunately we don't. But hey, we'll take it. 10,000 damage off him. Not too bad at all. Now, I'm trying to see who I want to shoot at. Do I want to take another shot at the Surov, or do I want to take another shot at the P.E. Frederick? I decided to take another shot at the Surov. Maybe I can get some better luck here. And yeah, those 16.1-inch guns are flying through the air. And unfortunately, yeah, there's the Japanese, yeah, troll shots coming through. Just land all around them, hit them with one shell, overpen them. Seems about right to me. Now, we're loading the guns. Keep in mind, since we got Paulo the Rebel on, we get a little bit of extra reload, so we're able to load these guns a lot quicker. And yeah, we're going to have a shot off on this P.E. Frederick. I'm hoping that will finish him. That's a lot of 16-inch guns going his way. He turns to angle, but it doesn't matter. These 16.1-inch guns don't care if you angle. You can't angle. Goodbye. That's our first kill of the game, bringing our damage up to 94,000. Not too bad. Not the most amount of damage in the world, not like yesterday's video in the Conqueror. And by the way, if you guys haven't checked that video out, go check it out. We did a crazy amount of damage. It's my personal damage record. It was a nutty game, to say the least. Now we have a reload, of course, and we're going to take a shot here at this enemy, Queen Elizabeth. Queen Elizabeth's a big threat. She's got 15-inch guns, can overmatch us, can overmatch really anybody at her tier, and even above it. And yeah, we take a shot. It lands. Pretty good results. Unfortunately, we get a few overpens, so we're not able to actually finish her there. So, yeah, but we're going to have another shot reloaded here very shortly. 5 seconds left on the reload. And hopefully, we're going to sling some more AP shells out to her. And maybe we might actually get her this time. We shall see. There's 8 more 16.1-inch guns flying her way. Will we actually finish her this time? We shall see. Of course we don't. We hit her with one shell, and it's an overpen. And the team takes her down, the Bayern. Good job to him. And yeah, so we're up to 104,000 damage. Not the most amount of damage in the world, like I just said not too long ago. But we're about to have another reload off. This reload, man, it's something else. It's really nice. I'm actually going to see exactly what it is when I fire these guns. We got the Surov there. Take a shot. It's around 27 seconds. 27-second reload on 16.1-inch guns at tier 6 is pretty dangerous. And I think it's safe to say that the Nagato it seems like a pretty good contender. I have not played much in the Nagato yet. This was actually one of the very first games I played in it in a while. So far, I'm liking it, and I'm probably going to play it a lot more. So there might be some more Nagato videos in the future on the channel. Look forward to it. And yeah, thank you again, though, to KAPONYA for recommending it to me, because I've actually had some fun with it. So yeah, we take a shot here at the enemy Normandy. If you guys remember earlier, we did nothing to him the first time. But let's see if we do something this time. And we get some better results. And we get our high caliber out of it. 116,000 damage. We get a few penetrations on him. Not too bad at all. His French armor didn't pull through there, unfortunately for him. So, yeah. And if you guys notice, the team has done pretty well at this point. We got 2 capture zones. And, yeah, there's only 3 enemy ships left. 1 enemy cruiser, an enemy battleship, and an enemy destroyer. I believe it's the DD that's been following us around, trying to torp us up the rear. And the one that went straight up the middle and captured our base, because, of course, the kid was not at all wanting to help with that. But, yeah, we're not going to talk about that right now. We're going to take the win here. Flint comes out broadside. He's screwed no matter what he does. There's 3 battleships charging him down. I take the shot with the front gun. Mexico's fire takes him out. And, yeah, so that's almost about it. That's basically about it. Just an enemy Normandy here. We got 950 points. We're about to win this game any second. And those Flint torpedoes, they're 9-kilometer torps. I know that because I played a lot of Flint in the past. And, yeah, 22,000, almost 24K off me. Nothing I can do about that. But luckily, the match is almost over with, so I don't care if I die. We're going to win. It's all right with me. And there we go. That is the battle ended, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all did enjoy the video. And, yeah, let's go and see the battle results. It's a victory, of course, on 2 brothers. Gotta love it. 120,000 damage, high caliber, 1 kill. Pretty damn good if you don't mind me saying so. But, yeah, if you guys liked the video, like it, subscribe. Tell me what you guys thought in the comments. 2.2K base, guys. Not too bad at all. And, yeah, I will see you all in the next one. Peace out. Stay healthy, as always.